Hey.
Oh, that was fast. Okay, now you can decide what you want to do with Gizmo by yourself, as they tell you what they want to do.
Yep.
What?
So,
Uh,
go ahead.
Well, I mean, it's basically your guys' plan. So,
Yeah. Long story short, we didn't find any plants out there that would help. Big surprise. Um, we're debating and thinking we probably want to go back down and at least have Rain scout out, stealth ahead and see what's in those, down the next two hallways because we feel like we're really close to, the end of this place and it'd be a shame to turn back when we're so close, even if I'm not at 100%.
If everyone's like, let's go, that means I'm just gonna go sit.
I don't even remember. What the fuck did we leave unexplored down there?
There were two hallways. One was
Oh, that's right.
I'll move the thing so you can actually see it.
I forgot.
yeah, one was like a bloody, messy hallway, and then the other one
This is the area where the last fight happened.
one was like a big hallway.
Basically, all I had your character do, Tim, was Gizmo sat down there and was drinking ale and mumbling about Oliver.
Where did I acquire ale from?
I don't know. Wherever you keep pulling it out of.
My magical cleric bag of curing ale.
Yeah. Right. I was gonna say I just feel like you have like a mini cask or something that you filled up from the tavern or something. I don't know.
Yeah, but see, that left one has me really, really worried.
Yeah, that's really sketchy.
That left one has me like we're all just gonna die, and this whole thing's just gonna be over, and.
So why don't we maybe peek around the other hallway? But see, I feel like the other one is trapped. Like that's way too big and inviting of a hallway.
It's like
We have no choice either way. We have to explore them.
That's a good point.
I guess we can leave it up to a vote. Do we want to go down the shitty shit?
We have to go down both. We have no choice.
Which do we want to do first?
I feel like the sketchy, the narrow hallway full of bones. Like if we at least peer down that, my guess is we're gonna find. I mean, this could be wrong, but I have a feeling we're gonna find like more dead evil things, and we can just let that like. We'll see what's there. If it's enemies, we'll just turn around and say nope.
Okay.
But, and then check the other one.
I second that logic.
Sure, but as soon as we engage, I'm leaving.
Yeah, I feel like we need to we'll gouge the situation, but we need to not really get into combat, if at all costs.
I pop down.
Well, at this rate, we did a long rest when we ended, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, Tim, I restored your spells.
We're up to full. It's just that Zoldak's still an old man, and just old man problems.
Yep.
So,
your back hurt.
How do you guys want to play this? I'll go in and stealth and see what I can find.
You're going in and then you're reporting back. We're sitting here enjoying ourselves.
Do you guys want to hop here and hide behind the corners, and if I retreat, you guys will get the jump on them or something?
That works.
Just kind of.
I'm just squaring up the little sarcophagus areas because I did it with the polygon quickly, so I'm just.
Okay.
If you see that shit appearing, it's not like real.
Okay, so
yeah, that'll be good because if we need to run, that'll give us, run with you.
Run. Something chases him. We're just collapsing that whole fucking tunnel on their ass.
Yeah, just collapse that, and that's Gizmo's job. Gizmo, get ready. Ready your action that if you need to, you're gonna blow the fucking tunnel shut.
He's always ready to do that.
After
the well.
All right, hood up. Sneaky mode activate.
Roll thing.
Is there a wall here? Or is this where it looks like that's where it dips off? It's hard to tell, but based on the polygon.
I'm squaring off things.
Okay.
I'll do this way first. So, it is normal wall. I guess I should use like the freehand thing. So it's a normal wall right here,
Okay.
and
I see
then
that.
it's like a you see, as you come up to this area, you see that it's just kind of like crushed, one of the sarcophagus things there, and then there's just like dirt and bones and stuff, and it just goes, and it's like someone, dug like a very small tunnel through the earth just back into the wall. Like, so something dug through the wall. This isn't like natural.
Okay. I don't like this, guys.
Make sure you're doing like perception to see what's
Yeah.
ahead, like
From
stealth, but then
from
also
here,
be.
from here, you can tell that the smell is really bad here. Like, this is where it's coming from.
Okay. I think I'm gonna move to just here and then try to do a perception to see what I can see.
Yeah, so what you can see here, roll a stealth with advantage and roll your perception.
Okay.
But what you can tell easily from here is that basically the tunnel goes straight, and then it leans, like it ramps down pretty steep. So that's why you could only see that far. So as you're approaching here, it's like you're stretching yourself up like as tall as you can to see down.
Right. So I assume here is where it drops. So that's where I move to look down at or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna reveal it.
Okay.
So that you can see it, but yeah.
Oh shit! I don't want to be there. No.
Giant mole monster.
You get grabbed by giant hair. It's back. It dug out of the well.
I don't think it's been eating people.
So you can see this much.
You might want to change the ambiance.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're outside still.
Oh,
Little
man.
do you know.
God. All right, guys. Do you guys want to move up to here?
You're still
and
stealth,
here?
so just keep going. Unless it smells you, it won't know you're there.
So what you can see from here is basically a trail of just like bones and blood and meat and everything, and it's just coming down here.
Okay.
Like, it's looking a little bit more like the place where the two the cells were over there,
Okay.
the people were at.
Right.
It looks a little bit more like that, except more like bones and stuff.
Okay. So Rain is hugging the wall to our right, her left side, and stealth down to about here. Hit my stealth check-a-roni.
Yep.
Wow. What a poopy stealth.
Yeah, so as you come down here, you're getting down to the bottom of the path, and it seems to open up to kind of like an area that is all more flat, like it's no longer going down.
Okay. Can I do a perception check from here to listen for anything?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, I would like to listen.
That's gonna hear you try to percept it.
It's gonna hear me listen for it. Damn it.
What was that noise? Oh, fork. That's good.
So basically, as you're creeping down here, then you stop at the bottom because you see that it opens up and it kind of goes. There is this, just this connecting part of the tunnel. Like, the tunnel basically breaks off to the left and the right. Like, if you're looking at it from this top-down view, it looks like a column or a section or whatever. But like, if you were down in there, it just looks like the tunnel splits off in two directions.
Okay. What do you guys think? Should I keep going, or you guys want to get a little closer?
And you can, from what you can tell, it's just like bones are littered around again and everything, and yeah, that's what you can tell. Even still.
Because
is Zoldak and Gizmo standing where they want to stand?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you guys want to move up or anything like that, you guys can.
What Okay. Yeah.
I think you guys should move over to here, so you guys are
Yeah.
Yeah,
closer
and
to me when I get
actually, at
attacked
this
here.
point, I would say Rain, roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh god.
Okay.
The smell is getting unbearable now.
Da-da-da.
That's not good. Oh god.
Yeah, my roll sucks.
Okay, you die.
You're just straight up dead.
Instantly.
Let's see here. Oh man, they don't have like a. It's kind of dumb.
Like a damage indicator.
No, like I think there used to be conditions called like nauseous and sickened
No, it's
or
not
something.
5.
Basically,
I'll take a look at what it is because
no, actually, I guess it's poisoned. I guess they rolled it up to poisoned.
It's like poison, but what does that poison mean? Kind of like.
Yeah, I mean it's just it's like I think it's they just wrapped the nauseous into there, but basically like the smell is so bad that you're starting to just like kind of like shake, and it's kind of almost you can focus on, and you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Okay.
You're just kind of like, oh, like you're just it's taking way too much of your focus that you're like, oh god, like you would be slow to react to anything or just
Yeah. What would you guys think about like me leaving and then
yeah.
Tim putting or Gizmo, you can put light on a skull or something and chuck it down and see if we can get something to come to us because we cannot fight down here. This is not going to work.
Yeah, but if we can't see it, then we won't know it's there.
But
I say
just-
we go explore the other path.
yeah, I'll second that. So I'm going to back up. Should I roll
Yeah.
a stealth check to leave as well or no?
Yep.
Okay.
You have disadvantage on ability checks. So.
Yeah,
Okay,
so you would
take-
just roll it normally. So.
Okay, I'll just give me the 11 then. Unless you want me to
Yeah.
reroll it, I don't care.
Yeah, you'll have the 11. Yeah, so you go up and at this point you're still sickened, but you're feeling better now.
Okay.
It's not
Yeah,
like
so-
it's getting worse. So
Yeah. I describe what you had just told me, how my character feels to everybody, and recommend that we check out the other way because fuck that way.
Yeah.
Okay. I still
And I would say
disadvantage.
make sure you keep an eye out for any sort of traps or anything, just because there's no creatures. That way looks way too inviting.
Right.
You can wait until you're not sick, if you want.
Okay. Yeah. Guys, I feel really shitty after that. I'd like to just chill for a minute or however long until I don't feel like I'm gonna die.
Roll a Constitution saving throw, just like normal.
He is just gonna keep hitting you with con saves.
Yeah, you feel better now. After about like a minute, you're feeling fine now.
Okay. So
Now that you're breathing fresh dead air next to corpses, you feel rejuvenated.
I feel just at home as a tiefling feeling this. Don't worry. Do you guys want to sit like maybe over here and like because I see the walls kind of like edges out a little here, like maybe on each side of the wall. I'm just afraid that I'm gonna get grabbed again, and then you guys are gonna be like too many moves away. Like last time was
Yeah.
almost bad for me. So
If anything chases you, I'll get an attack of opportunity on it when it enters my reach. So.
Yeah,
perfect.
see, last time was your own fault because you went towards something near a well.
Well, now I have
It's worth
PTSD. Now I have
It's worth
PTSD,
it.
and I will never approach a well again. Don't worry. Okay.
Brain has nightmares consistently of wells now.
Can I check for traps from here?
Happens to the best of us. Yeah, roll a perception. Or, actually, would that be investigation? I think
Yeah.
it would be
Yeah.
investigation.
It would.
Okay. Well, using my
Yeah.
perception, do I hear anything different? Because that was a good perception roll.
Over here.
Like yeah, like near here. Do I hear
Oh,
like?
yeah. So using your perception here, let me. Yeah, basically, this area has the same. Well, so the stonework here is different. It's like, as you can tell in the graphic, that it's just like a little bit closer cobblestone area. Like this area seems like it is more finished than the initial area whenever you came down the stairs from outside.
Okay.
And you can actually see a little bit of light that is pouring, coming from this way.
Okay.
That is going on the walls, and this area, there's some cobwebs in the corner and stuff, so it doesn't seem like, it seems like pretty out of use, but something may have come through here.
Okay. I would like
So
to check
that is what your perception gives you.
Okay, I would now like to check for traps.
Okay. So you walk up to this initial area and you're inspecting the stone here, and you're looking at the walls, and you think of that slimy stuff that was on the ceiling at the bottom of the stairs whenever you first came down, that Furnock found, and you're checking for that, and you don't see anything.
Okay. So I guess I will stealth up to like here. I guess it's kind of, you said I can like hold Alt to be like kind of like there, peer around the corner.
Right. Roll a stealth. Okay, and then if you're peering around the corner, do perception as well.
Okay.
So as you peer around the corner, you look down about, say, 50 feet to a hallway, and you can actually see a torch, and it's actually just like a lit hallway over there.
Okay.
That's not creepy.
I motion to the other guys, like, come on, like, come. Who has the best investigation? I have a +4.
+2.
Would one of you like to help me look for traps as we walk?
My investigation's +1, so I'm out of the picture.
Yeah, okay,
well,
I'll
one of you
try to
can help.
assist. I will assist Rain with it, so...
Okay.
Okay, well, you get advantage, so...
Okay.
The only downside of using the help is if you roll superb, and it's like...
Right.
But that's okay, you have advantage. Okay, there you go.
Practically.
Yeah, so you're do you want to move forward while you're doing this?
Yeah, I was thinking that we moved to like here so they could maybe like
Yeah, whenever you're doing whenever you're moving through, like, you're out of combat and you're moving through terrain, searching for traps puts you at difficult terrain, like you're taking your time going through
Right.
it, and basically you walk through this pathway and you get to, I'm gonna move your character. You get to here, and you notice right here, it seems like one of the cobblestones is depressed halfway compared to the other, and like, not saying that all the stones are perfect, but that one just kind of like catches you off guard. You're like, wait a second.
Okay. Hey Gizmo, we see a depressed stone up here. Does this look like a trap to you, or something like in a natural stonework?
I'd be able to tell that.
Yeah, you have your dwarven stone cunning.
I'm just doing, what am I rolling?
Investigation with advantage. Actually, I think stone cunning is history. I think I've been getting it wrong this entire time.
Yeah, it's history.
Yeah, so roll history with advantage.
With advantage.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Yeah, so as you're looking at it, you
History's
can
better.
tell from, like, the mortar and everything that, yeah, that is just like a regular depressed stone.
Okay.
False alarm.
It's better than it being a real one.
Yeah. All right,
Alright.
let's still be careful though.
And by depressed, I mean it's crying.
It's a trap, but it's also sad.
It's dead inside.
Because it's
Yeah.
not a trap.
Should we do more investigations as we walk, guys?
Hmm.
Okay.
I'll assist.
Or just let the old guy go first and see what happens.
No, you don't get advantage this time.
Alright.
Sorry.
Could be worse. I rolled the same as you did. Just got,
Yeah.
I
So
guess,
you make it to
technically.
the point that you said, and you don't see anything else about him.
Okay.
Right, we'll let
Do
you
you-
be sneaky again because it looks like the hallway goes to the left and right.
Yeah. I'm just gonna move my character just so we're good, but I'm gonna move my character to like here.
You can tell, yeah, that there's two
well,
ways.
Okay. Before I roll the stealth check, do you guys like want to move anywhere while I'm moving there? Like any positions you guys would like to take?
Nope. Because something
I'll be
comes
right
around
here.
the corner, we're about to murder it anyway.
All right. Sounds good. Advantage stealth. Would say yeah, just like this way, just like peer like left and right.
So to your right, you see stairs that are leading downwards.
Yay! God damn it.
And this way,
More stairs.
to the
Initiative is that way.
to the left, you see
A dragon monster.
Oliver.
you see very far down the end of a hallway that is lit, and at the end of the hallway is a door.
What is this place, guys? It's designed by a madman.
It's like in Skyrim when you're going through a cave and then all of a sudden it opens up to like
More.
a dwarf layer or like the dwarf civilization, and then you go through that and it's like, oh, now you're in like the deep underdark, and it's like, who was in this cave? Just a
All right, guys.
cave.
I
Yeah,
motion you guys
like
up to me.
The people that did the guys that did the door section, they're like, oh yeah, this is good, and then they all die, and then the guys that did the deep section's like, hey look, the doors did really good work, and they just add on to
one,
it.
one
Like,
of the other things that you can tell is that partway through to the right here is like another
Yeah.
opening in the path. Like it's open there. Like you can kind of see a wall.
Right.
Oh man, more paths.
well, the door has to be a room, so let's just go to the left.
Gizmo, your passive perception, you can kind of hear just like moving water down this way to the right.
Nope. There's a well. I'm not going that way. Nope. Triggered.
Let's stay on the same level. I think it's best that we clear out as much of one level before going down.
Yeah, let's go to the left.
Yeah. I'm fine with that, especially because we know that path on the other side like digs to this side. Like, what if there's another hole in the wall over here?
Because
Right.
Rain's afraid of moving water.
Yep.
All right, Well, we don't see anything down the hall, so I guess we'll do our investigations.
All right. The investigation. Cheese.
Okay, you get advantage.
Oh, baby, a triple.
Yeah.
So you are walking that way and searching.
Yeah.
Okay.
We won't, but if we would get beyond this point here, I would like to not go beyond that point right there.
Yeah, you make it to there and you're completely fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna be like right here.
You don't notice anything. You know, I mean, all of these torches that are on the walls are just in, you know, sconces. Like some,
Can
you know, these aren't just like whatever. I mean,
Can I like?
I guess they could be like magically lit.
I was gonna say I'd like to look at the torch and see like, can I tell if it's magically lit or lit by oil or something?
Roll investigation or an arcana.
Okay. Oh shit. I didn't know it was still on advantage. You can just take the 6. I don't care.
Yeah, you don't think it's magical.
Okay. All right. So I guess come this way. Do my old Pierroni. Do some stealthiness.
Put advantage back on.
Oh my god! I just tripped.
Yeah, so as you're going around the corner, you're trying to peer, and it curves to the right way further than you thought, and you do actually just like fall down. But you're looking down the area.
This is what happens when you give a caster a stealthy cloak.
Better than my stealth, because I got a -1 to it.
Damn. Not only do you fall, but you scream, "Oh shit!" And you do it
you're
with
looking.
thaumaturgy.
You're looking down this way, and it's about an equally long hall that goes down this way. And it opens up. There's like a little frame doorway here, and you can see. Like that much.
Such a bizarre area.
Alright, guys. There's an equally long hallway going down this side. It does not appear to have a door on it on the end. It just goes into a room. What do you think?
I say we look in the room, because as soon as we open the door, whatever's behind that door is going to know we're there. If anything.
Good point.
We can still at least continue peering around corners before we commit to anything.
Okay, so we should go down the side path first.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
Continue investigating.
Yes.
Where is it?
Why'd you guys go that way?
Because
Good.
I was gonna say because we can continue peering around corners without having to open a door. Because as soon as we open the door, we're gonna be committed to whatever is on the other side of that door, if there is anything.
Gizmo waits by the door while he waits for these dumbasses.
Okay, 1 second.
Anyway, you do have advantage.
Okay. Oh, wait, I hit investigation, not stealth. I don't know why I did that. Okay.
Well, you'll need to investigate too. So.
Oh yeah, I guess so. So yeah, we got a 12 and a stealth of 17.
Okay, I'm back. So you want to walk down this way?
Yeah, we're gonna go this way.
Where's Gizmo?
And I'm
by the
gonna go
door.
about halfway down the hallway, and that's where I'm gonna stop. So I don't.
Okay.
So like I said, I'm not gonna be stealthy. So.
I figured I would just roll my stealth to get to the end. I mean, like, cause we're not stealthing up to this point, I guess, because Zoldak really can't stealth. So just our slow walk, looking, and then all.
Not with clanky armor
the
on.
rest.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you're walking down this way, and you don't see anything. You don't see any you don't see any traps, and you think it's good to move forward. So you're going forward.
All right, the old Pierroni right here. Should I do another stealth check?
Yep.
Getting used to knowing when to roll after all this stuff.
Oh, what the shit! I slid my bar like way inside.
I slid the monsters over when I did that.
So as you're looking, you see it's basically just this way to another hallway, and basically, I guess I could.
This hallway looks darker.
Since you're right there, it goes to here, and then it goes here, and it seems to continue on, and you don't. It gets dark over that way.
Okay.
Like you're looking, and it just seems like it continues on forward, but it's no longer lit. Like it's just dark that way.
Okay.
In fact, this entire area right here is only being lit by this very last torch.
Okay.
Right. I know the stones there look like it's lighter, but I fucked that part up.
Okay. Could I potentially hit that last thing right here with thaumaturgy and make it bigger and see if I can see anything down that way at all?
Even with your dark vision, you don't think that you would be able to see.
Okay.
Like,
So-
yeah, like your dark vision extends beyond the reach of the torch.
Okay. So I'll return to Zoldak and yeah. So it goes that way like really far again, but it's dark. Like this is the last torch is the last one we can see.
Yeah, whenever you were peeking and you went to that corner, did you cross that threshold to
No.
look, or are you looking down the hallway?
I was thinking that it would be like if that's the actual thing, my character model would be like there where I'm peeking around the corner. I'm trying not to enter any hallways until we investigation check them.
Yeah, I would say that you see. I just didn't know because I was kind of like didn't reveal a lot of that area. But
Right. I mean,
just show you more.
yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, I noticed that like right in like here it was still dark, but yeah. Can I do actually? Can I listen for anything while I'm over here before I go back?
Yep, perception.
My perception's so bad; it's 0.
Yeah, as you're going for perception, you kind of just like peek your head just like around this corner, and you actually see faint light, and you see the edge of a door.
Oh, okay.
Like as you're going, you're like, yeah, actually, I think I hear something, and you like lean in further, and you're like, oh, shit. And there's a
Okay.
door, and there's light under this.
Okay. I'm gonna. Actually, I'll motion to Zoldak to come down here. Unless you want me to come to you.
Gizmo,
Yeah,
are you
I
doing
meant-
anything?
I'm waiting by the door, waiting for them.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, I'll return to Zoldak then and tell him, there's, like I was saying before, it was like, it's dark down that way, you can't see, but there is a door on the other side with light underneath.
Okay.
So
we should
now
go
we have
back
2
to
doors.
Gizmo.
Okay.
Not good to be separated.
All right,
Oh,
Gizmo.
you're not dead.
No, but there's another door down there, and the hallway goes farther away into the distance, and it gets dark. No more torches.
I feel like. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Let's knock doors in.
Are we going in? Let me listen first up at the door.
I would like to help Zoldak with that if possible.
Nothing's heard.
You can't.
I can't help him
Yeah,
here.
you can help with
Uh-huh.
listening.
I'm gonna back up. Oh,
He doesn't need your help.
Superman.
Yeah.
So
He's
put
like,
your
"Please, my
you put your
hero."
ear up to the door, and you tell them to just be quiet, and you're listening here, and roll a history check.
Okay.
History
In fact,
check?
roll it with advantage.
I'll just roll it again. 14.
You have your ear against your corner, and you hear something that kind of sounds like an animal on the other side.
Okay.
Not it's just making like whatever, like it's not speaking. It's just there's some kind of like animal, just like
Grunts and
yeah, right, yeah, just like making noises like that, and you recognize it somehow, like it's familiar.
okay, but I can't recall precisely what it is. Do I know if it's more like? Does it sound like a mammal or a reptile?
Yeah, it kind of reminds you of your dogs a little
Okay.
bit.
It's horrors.
All right. I back away from the door
It's
just
Oliver
to
doing his mating ritual again.
step and say, I hear some sort of animal over there. It kind of sounds like one of my dogs. Maybe it might be a wolf or even a dire wolf. Let's not go in there.
Why?
Because we don't want to get into. I don't want to fight again if I don't have to.
We're still in this building. We're gonna fight probably a lot more.
We're trying to pick our fights very carefully.
Gizmo
Yeah.
gives 0 fucks and opens the door.
Okay. Yeah,
Gonna
nothing
say.
stops you.
Gizmo is tired of pussyfooting around.
I can expend a spell slot at some point to do detect thoughts as well, but it'll just be one less spell that I have.
Yeah, we'll save that.
Because then if they're there, I can hear their thoughts too, and we can know what they are.
That might be good for the other door.
Yeah.
So as you push the door open, it opens up so that the left-hand side swings clockwise, and you see, basically, it pours out into light, and immediately in front of you, you just see a table, and there's lights, and the noise is like more apparent now, and it sounds like more than one animal.
I'm telling you, this is a bad idea. This is probably just a dead-end room.
You start to hear just like it's getting louder, like there just seems to be like noises now, like wood moving and just kind of like howling. Like,
If we wait here, would we have advantage, like a surprise round on any that we see if they turn the corner first?
You guys do get that nothing's ever gonna turn the corner to get a surprise.
It's the it would depend basically on you being stealthed and like kind of ambushing them, and then it would kind of be you think it would be hard considering the lighting situation and that you're in a hallway.
Okay.
But you could try.
To say I'm trying to just be stealthy where I am. Period. That's what I'm.
Gizmo's
I'm about,
short ass goes to this corner to see what's in the room.
Okay.
As quietly as he can. While holding a beer.
Roll a stealth check.
Oh shit.
Take us. No, just like...
This isn't gonna go well. Oh, damn. Oh, well, yeah, I'd still have advantage, wouldn't I? Because they don't know I'm there.
Stealth is just normal stealth.
Oh, so I should re-roll.
I'll just take the 11.
11. Look! Another hallway!
Yeah, so you see like the opening of another hallway, and it seems like this room is opening up to the left. And you see like the edges of more tables. And the animalistic noise is coming from like
I can't tell what that is, but I swear to God, if that's a staircase down, I'm done.
Gizmo tightly grips his warhammer while starting an incantation of lightning to enchant his warhammer, and like has his shield I guess out in front of him, but he's far enough behind it where he's kind of peering over it and walks around the corner.
Okay.
I move up behind CJ, get a little bit closer.
He's ready to jack some shit up the dwarven way.
Roll initiative.
Shit. Turn order.
Yeah, hold on.
Oh my God.
A 2! There's nothing even in here!
Whoops.
Not yet.
I
got a 16, but it didn't send.
Ah!
Making fun of my 2, are we?
I rolled higher than you!
You rolled barely higher than me.
There's 2 other hallways probably leading. There's 3 other hallways that lead nowhere.
Yeah, we're not in a moat house. We're in a fucking hallway supply store.
This is where people go to buy hallways.
This is where people go to buy hallways.
It's a showroom for hallways. Love this.
The hell is that?
Oh, there's no Spider-Man.
Here we have a nice elongated hallway. You look
right,
you'll see our dag
Or wolf monsters.
I'm not saying that they're right here. Oops, Why is it doing that? Why am I doing that? Doesn't matter. I'm not saying that something's right here and right here, or I guess probably actually on over here, but the two of them are over here.
I like how you just did scribbles. You're like, ah.
It's okay. I'm gonna be a weatherman one day. I'm like, yeah, there's some shit over here.
Wow. Okay.
This. Oh,
Huh.
hacks, DM hacks.
Heck, click.
All right, I'm gonna go grab a drink real quick. 2 seconds.
I'm gonna put Fernok's corpse down here,
What?
and he is going to be a temporary placeholder.
What? Oh, now I see why Brandon said about at least 2 are over there, because we can, if you hover over the turn order, it brings up the yellow boxes to the left.
Yeah.
What does it do?
If you go into the
Mouse
turn
over.
order, we can tell your 2 wolf monsters are to the left, because they're yellow boxes in the turn order pop up.
Yeah, we see yellow boxes right here for each of them. If you
the
mouse
other-
over them in the turn order.
The other 2 doesn't
Oh,
do
you
it.
mean like you see the edges of it?
Yeah, we see the edge, because if you go over something, it shows you the box around them.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah, we can
that's
see
funny.
2 of them.
Yeah.
It's just.
So yeah, as you peek over the corner, that's what you see. Oh wait, sorry, I need to reveal more, obviously.
I want to know why Fernok's dead corpse is a placeholder.
We'll find out in an unpleasant way.
We'll
Yes.
find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
So another
Why
whole,
is
a
Fernok's
whole another
corpse a
season.
placeholder?
Can't wait a whole season.
Season 2 of Fernok.
Oh, they're like beastmen
Oh.
with swords.
Okay, so
Where will
you can just hover over to see who's next, but I'm not gonna name them. I'm just gonna keep them their colors
Okay.
because that's kind of annoying. But so let's see here. Let me make sure that their stats are right. Yeah, okay. So blue goes first, and then it's red, and then orange. So blue is going to, let's see here.
I like how they're just fucking standing there like that.
I guess
What
the
the fuck?
in formation?
This is not good.
Blue is going to come here, and even though the picture shows the sword, it has out a longbow, and it's going to shoot you. And so is red and orange.
That's not a good position to be in. They have range and they have the whole room. That's like a free attack
Yeah,
on anybody who tries to get out there.
So it's going to be, each of them get 1 attack.
2 of those
What's your
fails,
AC?
1 of those hit.
16. Okay. So you take that much piercing damage. And Zoldak, it is your turn.
Huh.
And so basically these things are like
I went too far.
weird like humanoid standing dog monster things, and they're covered in armor and just, you know, like they're covered in like leathers or cloth or anything, and they're just like kind of howling. And yeah, they just have like these weird dog heads, but they have hands. I mean, they have like claws on the hands, and they have like the weird curved like horse feet, you know, like it's not like a
They're,
normal leg, but yeah.
I know what they are, but I forget the name.
Yeah.
It's a language that elves can speak,
Uh
not kobold.
Yeah, well, yeah, you're close, but
It's
which is
in
why I'm
3.5,
saying
elves could learn a certain language from these creatures, but like they never showed up.
Right.
So, like they almost never were in any adventures I played in. So it was like, why as an elf would you pick that?
All right, guys.
So Zoldak, Gizmo calls out that he sees some dog things, and you go into your combat mode. As sick as you are.
Well, I could use my action surge to double move and still get an attack.
That's gonna make them all turn on you next round, though.
That's true. So the question is, do we back away or do we charge forward?
They outnumber us.
Yeah.
I'm a little hesitant to charge forward because if Gizmo can drop his nuke on him, that'll be quite good for us because he could drop his nuke and then run. So I don't want to say that we don't attack this round, but maybe if we just sit on our action or whatever, just like wait, like move into position like here, and if like I don't know, like ready your action to attack if one goes near Gizmo or something.
Yeah, I should also comment that they're like yelling, and you hear noises from behind them as well.
Having to
I'm,
take on whatever else joins the fray too.
Yeah, I need to actually look at something.
It's the corpse of Furnock.
Make sure I'm not.
This is the
skipping
corpse of
over.
Furnock. He's down here somewhere. He's in one of these negative spaces. He's over here somewhere.
He's with
over here or over here.
He's Spider-Man.
He's actually over here.
Oh.
Spider-Man, why did you revive him? Stop it.
I'll make it so that
No,
only
Furnock-
Furnock's negative HP is visible.
Furnock's in the corner.
Up here.
We can see.
Alright, guys.
You can see his yellow box in the turn order.
My alternative plan.
Furnock is back.
My alternative plan is that we leave and Gizmo nukes right here, and we hope to never see these creatures again.
Except I can't attack an inanimate object.
You attacked a well just fine.
Yeah, but I was targeting the thing in it.
Wait, you mean with Shatter?
Yeah.
Shatter is just a point that you
Yeah,
choose,
but
because you can like destroy.
Not really
tables
trying to
and
use
doors and
a
stuff.
just use a whole level 2 spell on nothing.
Right.
Well, Zoldak, it's your move. I think that we either step back. I think we should step back and let him come to us, and then on Gizmo's turn, he can step up and try to blast him. I think that's maybe our best bet, but that's just my thought. Because, Gizmo, what is your like range on your thunder thing?
Which
Question
one?
actually. Those tables. If I duck behind them, would I get cover? And if you're on the ground, you have they have disadvantage to hit with ranged weapons, right?
Well, if you're prone, even if you're not behind anything, they have disadvantage.
Yeah, but I could duck behind a table or something for partial cover.
Yeah, I would give you
Partial cover is +2 AC.
Yeah, right, yeah.
And then full
And I would make it
is
so that you
5.
weren't prone. Yeah, like if you're just crouching, like you're using the table for cover, yeah, you would get +2 AC.
Couldn't he pop up and attack with a ranged weapon and then duck back under the table for full cover?
Yep. Well,
I could, but I have my halberd drawn, and so I'd have to draw a weapon and sheathe another.
he would take some movement penalty, but yeah, I mean, I would give you 3/4 cover for ducking behind it.
Oh, 3/4 is +5 AC. Full cover, they just can't attack you.
Right.
Because you have, full cover.
Yeah, and remember, I'm playing with a rounding to the closest 5th feet, so if that said 32.4, you would be fine. But
Yeah, I'd have to double move to make it there. I'm thinking that's what I want to do.
Well, actually, so that is if you directly ran there. So actually, you would have to consider.
Yeah, I
That
have
corner.
to move around the
Yeah,
corner a little, so
right.
it's gonna be a double move to here. I'm just debating that's where I want to double
Yeah.
move to. Yeah, as long as we're committing, I'll go in and get.
Oh, I didn't finish looking, Zoldak. I have to look at you.
Okay. If I
No,
get
yeah. Okay.
partial or 3/4, I'll crouch behind a table.
Okay, so you use your action to dash.
Yep.
And you went there. Okay.
Can you use a bonus action just to flip the table sideways and cover all of us?
It would require an action to do that.
No.
To move something, to use an object, as they say. So I'm gonna reveal more since you're right there.
Yeah. I could always action surge to do that, but I'd rather do that for an attack.
So here,
I could just really
directly south, you see another door.
Oh, I hate you.
Doors
Knew there was a
so
whole
many
other dungeon
opportunities.
underneath the first dungeon.
Jordan's like, yo, yeah, see.
Wait, what did you say? It cut out.
Oh, that's just like CJ could take over as DM next year when this scenario's over.
Yeah.
Once you guys finish this dungeon.
It literally started from
sessions
whenever Tim searched the wall in that area and succeeded. Literally. So, CJ, as you approach these things, you don't need to roll your quote passive history, but you recognize these as gnolls. You fought these before.
That's the term I was looking for. They're basically like dog people.
Yeah.
Okay.
With bows.
Yeah.
Yeah. Quoting from the book,
elves.
gnolls are feral humanoids that attack settlements along the frontiers and borderlands of civilization without warning, slaughtering their victims and devouring their flesh.
Can't we just give them those bodies?
Yeah, you guys.
Zoldak, you say that as you're running to the table. Oh, gnolls are feral humanoids that attack settlements along the frontiers, slaughtering their victims and devouring their flesh. Like, okay, enough.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
It's kind of like the Goblin King from The Hobbit.
It's
the foe hammer, the destroyer of people. Like, stop standing there describing what's killing you. And fight back, please. So, okay, so you have a bonus action and some movement left. I would say ducking and raising up uses 5 feet of movement.
Raising up the table.
What?
Raising up yourself.
Raising up what?
Like crouching and not crouching.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because going prone uses half, which would be 15, but just crouching is like 5. Like, it slows you down some amount.
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do. I don't have any bonus actions that could be relevant here.
So, green does not have a bow and is going to just run straight at you.
I have a reaction to make an attack of opportunity when you
true.
reach.
Yeah.
So I will take that.
It's kind of funny. Like, 2 of our characters have the ability just to attack back. So it's like, fuck
you
your
attacked
movement.
with your maul.
Oh, sorry. It's the same attack roll.
Okay.
+5.
Yeah, so you miss.
Oh God, what is their AC gonna be? Jesus.
They are armored, some of them. My guess is it's probably like a 14 or 15.
It is going to swing at you.
Okay.
Yeah, come on, cover.
Oh wait, by swing I mean it has a spear. It's gonna stab you.
Okay.
It's gonna swing its spear.
Doesn't he have an extra +5 AC because of the cover?
He has cover from ranged attacks.
No.
Yeah, it wouldn't.
He has slightly less cover from someone right next to him.
Jesus.
Crit. And it does...
You fucking me right now.
Yes, I am. So it does this much piercing damage.
Okay. All right.
It was a tiny crit.
It's
So
like
there's still that's gonna wear down
Yeah,
fast.
it just like runs straight ahead really fast and goes to stab you, and it goes through the table and hits you, and you're like, wow, that could have been deadly if it didn't hit the table. And then
That's Fernok's turn.
now it is Fernok's turn. So basically, the yelling in the back gets louder as more appear.
If we, oh jeez, 8v3.
leave.
Unless we can do like some AOE damage to hit a bunch of them, or they die in like one hit.
They're not real. Something.
They're not real.
Please.
They're just an illusion.
They're just wells
So
in
I'm at the
disguise as
point where
gold.
I'm using 2 colors, or out of colors. Unless I start using status effects, I'm like, this guy's the snail.
Yeah, we'll see if we can drop one in a single hit, then sure, but if not, I don't think this is a battle we should stay and fight.
Gizmo, it is your turn. So
Crap.
far, Gizmo and Zoldak, you see all of that happening, and
Grab Zoldak, pull him out, and we will just leave and never return.
what does the Dwarven Tempest Cleric do?
Move there.
Do you have any like attacks that can affect multiple guys? Because that group of them in the back is just
His
asking for something to-
Shatter, Thunder Wave.
Underwave does the most because it's a square.
Remember that you have your Cleric ability that you can just maximize the damage as well.
That would be really sweet.
No, but
I think Shatter has the larger area because you're gonna have to get close to him for Thunder Wave.
yeah, unfortunately, Thunderwave's only 15-foot cube in front of me.
Thunder Wave.
Yeah.
What is Shatter?
The one I used on the
Shatter
well.
is what he did to the well.
So
It's a 10-foot radius damage.
Sphere.
So you could whack these 3 with it, or 4 rather.
Yeah, it's a 10-foot radius sphere.
Yeah, but it only goes 60 feet.
You're good on that.
Well, I'd have hit them when I could just kill like these 3 with the bows.
What weapons do the guys in the back have?
They are currently wielding spears, but all of them have, if like the ones that have bows have spears on their backs, and vice versa.
So they could switch if they needed.
They're
to.
all fully equipped, yes. But currently, the ones in the back have spears.
I'd say get the ones in the
The ones in the
back?
front had bows from the start.
only
They didn't
because we
switch.
can use the tables for cover, which block the ranged ones, and if you can hit 4 instead of 3, all the better.
Yeah, the math is there for that.
Gizmo, what do you do?
Is he there? You there, Ken?
Yes.
Okay.
Either I just hit them with damage, or I could use Gust of Wind and fucking just force them back in that little corner, and then we just fucking murder their faces.
You have gust of... Oh yeah, you got that from.
What's Gust of Wind do?
I can pick a direction that I'll...
If you, CJ, on the top right of the user interface above the chat, the little eye with a circle around it is like a full compendium. And you can just type in spells or anything.
Yeah.
Except for warlock spells. Most of them aren't in there for some reason.
I would be totally on board with that if I had any AoE. I get my AoE like next level is when I get my first fucking AoE spell. So
yeah,
like I won't be able to capitalize on that nearly as much as I would like to.
Witch Bolt doesn't matter.
Witch Bolt is single target.
Yeah, well, if they're getting blown back 15 feet, if they fail, it wouldn't matter.
The other thing, too, is that any creature in the line must spend 2 feet of movement for every 1 foot it moves. So it actually slows them down. You could just keep them pushed back in the hallway, and then they either have to, move at half speed effectively, or use ranged attacks.
Yeah, it's interesting that it doesn't... I guess because it's lower level, but it doesn't affect ranged attacks, which I think is interesting. But I think that's like Wall of Wind or something.
Oh, it's 60 feet.
Yeah, so it would be a 60-foot line away from you. So
doesn't
yeah,
say
I mean you.
No, but it doesn't say how close I have to be.
It comes out of you and it is 60 feet long.
60
so
feet.
it would be like literally you would just fill up like
the entirety of the room.
Yeah, you would fill up like this whole area.
You would potentially knock out these 2 torches as well, which might, depending, cause them to have disadvantage on their ranged attacks.
Except they're dog people and they probably see in the dark.
Well, even dark vision, I mean, as long as you would stand where Zoldak is or back, because then they'd have disadvantage on disadvantage if that's possible, or like disadvantage rather on his higher AC. Say.
Yeah,
my internet just cut out a bunch there.
Yeah, dark vision gives you disadvantage on perception checks. That's it.
Okay, but not ranged
That's
attack.
That's what dim light does, is what I should say.
Okay.
I don't believe it does anything against attacks, but I'll look that up while we're.
Oh, what the hell? Let's use Gust of Wind. I don't have a thing for it, though. I guess it doesn't really do damage, does it?
They just have to make strength saves.
I just think that, I mean, this is just me personally, but we're probably going to take a fucking long-ass rest after killing these anyway, because we're probably going to have to expend everything into 3v8. So it's like, if you could, so I'm thinking like, if you could just blast them with AoEs, just we throw everything we have at them now, and then we'll just rest again, because this is... Like, if it was 3v4, okay, but 3v8 starts to get a little ridiculous.
Yeah, disadvantage on wisdom, that's it.
Okay.
Or on wisdom perception checks, that's how they list it.
Okay. Because, yeah, Tim, you're our only AoE person, sure now.
Yeah, but if we can just get them forced up against the wall, then we can do whatever.
My only concern is if we can force those 4 against the wall, and then they're just gonna like use their movement to hit like here next time or something, or just draw their bows, then it's kind of like
No, because they have to use 2. Takes them twice as long to move.
Yeah, it makes it difficult terrain.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
no, that's what I'm just saying is that the spell is. I'm not saying anything is correct or wrong. I was just stating.
Right. I mean, yeah. I mean, if that's what Tim wants to do, he can do whatever he wants. It sucks that we only have one like AoE person in the team right now because.
What your own guys is doing?
I don't get any good AoEs until level 5.
Gizmo, what do you do?
I'm using gust of wind. I'm pretty sure I already said that.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, DM.
See
Duh.
here. Wow.
Huh. You got dicks for ears too, DM.
Okay, so it is emanating out of you, and I'm gonna roll that it, without me having to draw, it basically affects what we think it would, and I would say that this guy, blue and red aren't affected, but basically everybody that's the other 5 are, because it's only 10 feet wide, the effect. So it's like you're blasting it into that area, and then it's like going back into there. So you now have a bonus action and you can move, but know that the spell shoots out of you, not out of a location. So
Yeah.
if you would move, it would move the effect.
Um,
And it reaches. Yeah, it easily reaches back there.
Don't forget they get strength saves, or else they get pushed back 15.
On the start of their turn, yeah.
da-da-da!
Okay. You use your bonus action to make the spiritual weapon. You can make it up to 30 feet away from you and move it 30 feet, so you can hit any of the people that you can see right now, if you want.
I'm gonna hit this motherfucker.
The blue?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like, you can take care of your own asshole at the current time and moment. Do I have a... Did you give me a thing for spiritual weapon attack? Yes, you did.
Yep.
Woohoo!
You hit? You miss. What?
Oh,
Just roll
leave.
damage. 8 force damage. So the lightning hammer makes it into the scenario once again, and you go to whack it, and that injures it, but it's not bloodied.
What is the progression? Is it injured then bloody, or is it injured then severely injured?
It hits injured before it hits bloodied,
Oh, okay.
and it could be bloodied and injured at the same time.
Oh, okay. I end my turn, because I've got everyone else in a wind tunnel.
Okay.
Early.
Rain, it is your turn.
All right, so obviously I hear the table shattering. I hear a bunch of howling, and I hear the wind gust happen.
Yeah.
So
So also, just as a note, whenever initiative restarts, I'm gonna re-roll. I'm gonna roll initiative for the new people. Whenever they're introduced, like the 4 people in the back aren't in the initiative order yet, so they're
Right.
gonna wait until, and then I'm gonna roll them. So
Okay.
just so that I say it before you decide to do anything.
All right, CJ, do you want me to Dissonant Whispers to get that one off of you, or do you want me to just try to blast it with like an Eldritch Blast or something? Because I really
Just
have
blast it, because I already used my reaction, so I don't get the attack if it tries to leave.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I'll try to Eldritch Blast the green one.
Okay. Yep, you hit it.
We're doing very well right now. And it's
This
force
one is-
damage.
The force
Yeah, this
damages
one-
are coming out.
Yeah, so Zoldak is already crouching, and like you go to shoot, but it's a pretty easy to like you're not even close to hitting Zoldak, and you go and hit it, and it is injured nearly the same amount, and it is not bloodied either.
Aren't his legs gone?
Tell me I did 9 damage to one leg. Come on.
You want to do 9 damage to Zoldak's leg?
I don't
No,
care whose
we
leg
already had one.
Yeah,
We
right.
already had a friendly fire last scenario. We don't need another one.
You're like, I don't care what leg it is. The
Just-
leg of the chair breaks off.
Just wait until I can split it into 2. That's 2 leg shots I can do. One for each leg.
Alright.
Yeah.
And yeah, Rain, you see what's going on over here as well. And Gizmo, for the first time, is like just pushing air. You see the torches in the area are flickering, but they're not going out.
Okay, I would say the only thing I do is use the last time I move to just hug this wall, just in case this
You
back one
coward.
choose to fire this way.
Okay.
I'm on range. What do you expect? Hey, Riles.
Okay, so I'm going to roll their initiatives. I'm gonna start the top right and then go clockwise from there.
Woohoo! Oh, there's 21 and 11. Oh god. Still got a 3.
The 3 and the 11 and 12 aren't the. Another 21 is just stop it.
Yeah, well, the 122 is almost dead, so I'm just gonna have the spiritual hammer or spiritual weapon just knock his face in.
3, 21, 11.
Do they get to? Are they gonna move this round, or are they still just sitting there?
So I'm gonna sort the initiative again, and they're gonna move on their turn.
Oh.
So blue goes first.
It's stupid. It attacks the spiritual weapon because it's stupid.
Yeah, with
Could
this.
it attack the spiritual weapon? Because it's technically a physical object.
No, the
Oh.
spiritual weapon is like a collection of magical energy, so like they could theoretically hit it, but there would be no point.
Oh, okay.
Like it's kind of like pressurized air that's floating
Yeah.
there. It's
But
kinda-
if they're stupid, they might try to.
But they're not stupid. They
Jordan-
all
Jordan-
charge
Yeah,
range.
I was gonna say,
They all run so fast.
I was gonna say Jordan's not the DM to let him do that.
I'm pretty sure they were in the. That's where they were.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure they
No.
were like right here.
Red and orange were swapped.
Oh yeah, because red wasn't affected by the.
I mean, that kind of stuff doesn't matter, but yeah, I mean,
Did you just say it doesn't matter?
it doesn't matter.
It does. Did you just say?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. They, on their turns, they spend that 5 movement switching places.
Just to prove Rin
Um,
wrong.
Well, this spot is the wiener spot. So
The,
let 'em fight over that.
So blue is going to. They're all just like yapping, and they seem pretty annoyed about the wind. Although it's kind of hard to hear them now. And
Doesn't he have to make a strength?
blue is going
Blue
to
does not.
attack
Blue
Gizmo.
doesn't.
Blue and red aren't, or well, yeah, the outer ones aren't affected.
So
Yeah.
longbow attack,
Woo! You fail.
miss.
Get fucked.
Fuck yourself, dog
It
man.
uses the rest of its turn just throwing the bow on the ground, grabbing its weapon, and yeah, moving up.
Okay. It can't attack me, so I'm not worried about it.
Red is going to take a strength saving throw. Oh wait, sorry, that isn't. Who's next? Red. Okay, you good.
Yeah, what is like to be? I didn't look that up.
Your spell
spell DC.
Yeah,
What's your
If-
wisdom modifier?
+2.
4.
So it's 14.
Whew,
Okay,
thank God.
So red.
He's going backwards.
What was the exact effect? They get pushed back 10 feet? No, 15.
No, 15 feet.
15.
He's like back in the wall now. He's back here.
It causes.
Oh no, he's there. He's on top of that guy.
Yeah, he bowling.
We're bowling
Yeah.
now. We're bowling with
Yeah.
with the enemy.
Yeah, he gets pushed back to there. And still has the bow and just is like just fighting the wind and like gonna just try to hit you. The bow. I think it's 1d plus 2.
Kill
It's
him
only
there.
plus 1. Okay, so Tim, you take 4
Son of a
piercing damage.
Bitch.
Baby,
Uh-huh.
is it weird? Just and there's a tea from water.
Yes and no in that order.
Orange is going to try to hit you as well.
What? Hey, he
And
failed.
it doesn't.
Thank Jesus. Next one's gotta
it is-
do.
Pink's turn, so it is going to.
Try to make a saving throw. Fuck. Come on.
Succeeds.
Only half move though, so
Yep. So it gets to go.
Let me touch your necklace.
Yeah, it is going to double
Right over
move.
here, so she can focus.
What is she doing?
Like 10 minutes.
Isn't that way too far for a double move with halved movement?
Wait a
It
minute.
is not.
Oh, well,
Hmm?
okay.
Zoldak, it is your turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
At least you made it.
I am going to.
My,
I guess I'm going to start with one attack. Start. And I'm actually going to use my precision attack because I can use that after the roll, but before I know the results.
Yep.
So I get to add 1d8. So 19.
Yep, that hits. You're attacking green? Well, yeah. I guess
Yeah.
so.
Damn,
Oh, and
10.
I'm spending like 5 feet of move to not be crouched if that interferes with my
Yep.
attack.
Okay, so you do 10 slashing damage.
Mm-hmm.
This thing is bloodied and near death.
Okay, I'm gonna swing with the blunt end of my halberd
Okay.
at him, and I'm going to also wait. Okay.
That
Does
means they have
precision
like.
strike give you any bonus damage?
No, it's only to attack.
Okay.
Most maneuvers do give a bonus to damage, but you have to declare that you're doing it before the attack.
Before.
Precision
okay.
attack is basically the one oddball
After.
in the list of maneuvers.
Yeah, so the blunt end does hit.
Okay.
Kill it.
With 6 bludgeoning damage, you kill it.
It should be
Fucked.
dead.
All right. I'm going to action surge and get another action and attack because I have 10 feet of range. So I'm going to attack Pink across
Okay.
the table.
Of course,
And-
he's not even gonna be like. He's like, "Wah!"
And I'm going to make an attack and you potentially use precision attack if necessary. That's
Wow.
actually a crit, so
Yeah.
Oh.
He's wrecked
Yeah,
now.
just make sure that you roll halberd damage, not maul.
oh yeah, okay. I'm just going to roll it. I keep doing that.
Yeah, you could just manually roll it.
Yeah. So that's going to be 2d10 plus 3.
Yeah, double the flat modifier.
Okay,
That's-
so 2d10
that's how I'm
plus
playing.
6.
Plus 6.
Well,
Oh man.
Meh, roll.
12. So you hit Pink,
That's okay though.
and it is injured and bloodied.
And then with my remaining movement that I have left, I'm gonna crouch, spend 5 to crouch back down.
Okay. It is Yellow's turn.
that's such a
It
long
is
wait
going
now.
to make a strength saving throw.
Woohoo!
Fail. Get
Another
pushed
15
against the
feet.
wall. And then it is going to.
And take 1d4 force damage from being pushed against the wall, winky face.
No.
Nope.
The ball takes the damage instead. What?
It's going to
Come on.
double move to there. And that is its turn. Red Blue is going to roll save as well. And fail.
Thank
While he
Jesus.
does that, does this continue? So everybody, like, are these guys gonna have to keep rolling strength saves or be pushed back 15?
Yeah, for a whole
At the
minute.
start of their turns, yep.
Nice.
Definitely helping a lot.
Yeah,
This, like,
Gizmo,
that's
while you're
keeping them
doing
off.
this, you don't have your shield because your hand is out
Yeah.
pushing the wind. So you have -2 AC. Green is dead, so I'm removing that from initiative.
Boom.
And it is Fernok's turn.
I think Fernok was just the
There's another one. Of
Wait.
course, there's more.
Phew.
But they're in the wind tunnel, so that's okay.
Oh yeah, pretty much.
What the fuck is going on?
Oh
This-
man. we're gonna have to be careful though, because as soon as the action economy starts tipping in their favor, we're in trouble.
Dude, I wish I just had that fucking Hunger of Hadar and just put it in that hallway. That would just be the best. Along fucking whirlwind.
Well, blue and pink are dead next turn. Whoever gets the next attacks on them.
Yeah.
And everything else is just we just have to hit them twice and then they're dead.
Okay, purple
Wind
is
tunnel them.
going to.
And the wind tunnel is cutting their movement, so they can't get to us right away.
Yeah.
It's failing.
Fail, so it's going to start all the way back here. And double move to here. And Gizmo, it is your turn.
Tim, based on the rules of rounding, you could do that like 10 foot in front of you strike and hit all of them.
It's 15, and that's what I was planning on. But I'm going to spiritual weapon blue because I hate his face. And 'cause it's a bonus action. I don't take a penalty.
Move your weapon. Just straight blue.
Yeah.
Okay.
The one I attacked initially with it. This motherfucker.
Yeah. A 13 does not hit.
Alright. I'm thunder waving everybody in front of me.
Okay, you're going to hit. You're going to hit.
I'm gonna hit nothing.
Well, no, they have to do a DC. They have to roll, and
Yeah,
so they're
you're
gonna
gonna
take
hit-
7 or half.
You're gonna hit this area, so you're
Yeah.
gonna hit those 4. So they are going to need to make DC 14 Constitution saves. They have +0 to Constitution.
Thank God.
This is pink, blue, tan, red, blue. So
I
only
hit-
pink
I would say I
saves.
hit all but one.
On save, half damage and no push. So he takes 3 damage, and everybody else takes 7 damage and gets pushed back.
Love my moves that push him back. Blue should be dead, so should pink now. Well, no, I guess not. Pink saved. God damn it.
I'll blast pink on my move if you want.
So, if I haven't said it before, pink and blue are bloodied and badly injured.
You said blue is injured initially.
Yeah, well now he's badly injured.
Oh, god damn it.
And
7 didn't kill him?
Correct. And
Sad.
yellow and blue-red are both barely injured. Or injured. They're like kind of on the line. Oh, and they get pushed back 10 feet.
Okay, that's okay. Keep them in that
Okay.
wind tunnel.
Rain, it is your turn. And remember that after your turn, the other 4 are going to get rolls.
Okay, what do you guys want me to do? Pop out and try to Eldritch Blast pink just to get it the fuck out of here?
I would prefer not to have to take another attack, but I know as soon as everybody gets their fucking rolls, my ass is probably gonna die.
Yeah, like I said,
I think
just...
getting pink down is good.
Alright, yeah, I'll try to Eldritch Blast pink then.
Yeah, because wait, when does pink go in the turn order?
Pink is
Right before
21.
you Zoldak.
Okay, yeah, take pink down.
Alright. So yeah, I'll try to Eldritch Blast pink.
okay. Yeah, you hit. It is near death.
God.
Oh my god. I'll back up again, like...
I'll move down like around Gizmo, I guess. Well, we'll see what their turns do. But
yeah.
I'll be in position where I can get 2 attacks. Whether
But
that's
yeah,
pink.
if you...
I need to move behind the table for fucking cover next turn.
Yeah.
Zoldak, you can even move like here and still have cover, but anytime they come in to attack Gizmo, you get a free stab.
Yep. It's only once per round, unfortunately. But
Oh, okay.
right now, I do have that opportunity if one of them approaches. So.
Okay. That's
I'm
all I
rolling.
can do.
I'm rolling for the 4 in the back counter, or clockwise, so it's going to be top right first.
Stop
Only
rolling
one real
20s
high,
with
two kind of high. Well, one extremely high, one kind of high, and then 2 fucking horribles.
I'm gonna go grab a slice of pizza. You guys can keep going because I'm gonna be relatively ineffective. That's the rest
As
of my turn.
long as
I
we
don't have
get
any
the
bonus actions.
20s, the 20s out of the turn order, and then we're fine.
Yeah. All right, go ahead,
That's
guys.
a good point.
That's metagaming.
What?
Your
Go for the
characters
people that are
wouldn't know that. As long as we get the 20s out, like, wait, what? That it is actually kind of surprising that there's 2 19s and 3 20s on their side.
Yeah.
Like in terms of rolls, what they rolled, like it's very rare. Okay, so this guy is gonna make a thingy save. It's gonna
The thing
fail.
is, it doesn't
he's
matter
gonna
if
get
they go
knocked
first.
back.
They keep getting knocked back.
Yeah, they keep
so-
going backwards. Who's that for?
That's for your gust of wind.
Yeah, but who was it?
Purple red.
I did purple. Oh yeah, never mind.
Yeah, because it's blasting all the way back here. So next up is red. Red has to do the same thing.
It
Also
failed.
fail.
They were really. I'm really kind of thankful I did this whole gust of wind.
Yeah, that especially considering there were more back there, which we were not aware of.
It is going to
He got pushed.
use a single move and switch to its bow and attempt to attack you.
Attack who?
Gizmo,
God damn
the
it.
source of the wind. Yeah, during this, they're all like just yelling and making noises again. You know, like
Fuck.
you take 7 piercing damage.
It doesn't seem like a lot, but it adds up.
I've got 14 health.
Okay. The blue one is going to come here and attack.
I use my dexterity.
Yeah, if it hits you. It's +4.
Thank
Okay,
God.
it misses you. It is that thing's turn. It's gonna slide over here. Zoldak, as it slides there, if you want to use your reaction to attack it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay,
Mhm.
yeah, you
Woohoo!
Oh, good. And I used my halberd this time. How about that?
hit. 8,
Clean.
and it dies.
Thank God.
It was badly injured. So blue is dead and out of the turn order. Next up is orange. Orange is going to switch to its bow and attack Gizmo.
It already had a bow.
Oh, well,
Yeah, it had a
whatever.
bow.
It's using its bow.
Thank
And
God. I'm so happy for the
doesn't-
ones.
Wait, if it hits a 1, does that mean it critically failed?
Oh wait, yes, yeah, it did.
Yeah, then you've had a couple ones.
Really, on attack rolls?
Yeah?
No, I rolled one on because they're
There were
the-
saving throws.
Yeah, right. The +2s
Oh,
are
yeah,
saving
whatever.
throws. The +3s are so many rolls. Okay, so
There are a lot of rolls.
He goes to shoot you and he kills Ping.
He can't even apologize because he's dead.
You feel like you learned a word in Null and it might have been you motherfucker. Burgadurga.
Betrayer.
So should we put under language the word motherfucker learned?
Your newest dwarven insult.
Red Orange has to make a
Saving throw.
strength save.
Fuck.
He
Passes.
still only gets half move.
Correct.
Yeah, but that still puts him in front of me.
He has
It's
to double move
going-
to do it.
It's going to move to here and switch to its bow and attack you, Gizmo.
Fuck.
Come on, roll a 1. Roll a 1 thing.
So since it's shooting through tan, you get +2 AC, but because you don't have a shield, you had -2 AC. So yeah, so it does 1d8 +1.
1, 2, 1.
6 piercing damage.
I have fucking.
You got some powerful cure wound spells.
I have
though.
1 cure wound and I have 8 health.
Zoldak, it is your turn.
Okay, let's see. No action surge, but I do have my maneuvers. I already used my attack of opportunity for the round. So that's unfortunately not going to help. Purple red has not been damaged, save for the
Purple red has not been damaged at all.
at all. Okay. In that case, I'm going to move. I can move, attack, and then move a little bit more, right?
Correct.
Okay. I'm gonna move to here and attack with my halberd and the blunt end of the halberd, and I'm gonna save this for precision attacks. I think tripping really wouldn't do much.
Yeah, tripping is better economy on a large person, I guess.
It'll be better later. It's good for the damage. If I want to do more damage, that's mainly why I took it. But the thing is, I need to guarantee hits.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do that. So here comes I'll do the first attack.
You hit. It is barely injured.
Okay. I'm going to make an attack, and yeah, just regular.
So it is injured now and not quite bloodied.
Okay, and then I'm going to move right there.
Okay.
Hoping to get some cover behind the wall. Attacks.
Okay, and it is Yellow's turn, so it is going to save.
And fail.
Fail. So it gets knocked back 15. It is going to move
God, I still have 4 fucking people before my turn.
to here, and it's going to use its bow to attack you,
Yeah.
Gizmo.
I'm dead. No, I'm not.
Unless it
Still.
misses.
Whew.
It is now Blue-Red's turn, and it is going to move here and move up to you and attack you with its spear.
I don't get the attack of opportunity this time because I already used it for the.
Does it not do the wind tunnel?
No, the wind tunnel is going into the... Like,
Okay.
it is out of the range of it. It was south of it, basically. A 14 does hit you because you don't have your shield. Six piercing damage.
What are you at? Like
2.
1 or 2?
I still
It is...
guaranteed there's about to be more, and there's still 3 people before me.
Fernok's turn, and one more appears.
Of course there does.
Yeah, there's the gust of.
This one is slightly
Of course
different
it's
than the other ones.
special.
It's slightly bigger and is dressed in better armor. but that is it that you can tell.
I think now would be a good time to call a run, a retreat.
As long as it doesn't opportunity attack kill Gizmo.
Too bad it will if I move.
You could do a full round, use your turn to disengage. Normally that's a bad idea, but because you have the gust of wind, you can hopefully keep them off you.
As a bonus action, you can redirect the gust of wind, by
Yeah, I
the
know.
way. But you also have your spiritual hammer, which is currently...
Sitting on top of blue.
Yeah, I'm going to push it to the front so that you can see it.
I would not be opposed to just leaving. This is...
If they're gonna
If we had
chase us.
AoE, this had been fine. Well, I mean, a lot of them are still in the gust of wind, so they would still have to fight against the gust to catch us, and hopefully by then we could get the fuck out of here.
One thing to also consider is that Tim's base move speed is 25.
Yeah.
And so far you can tell that these things have a base move speed that is more than 30.
So we'd essentially, until the gust of wind runs out, they're
It's
going
only
to
a
be
minute.
just on us, and then
Yeah,
they'll
Tim
overtake
has
us.
7 more rounds for the gust of wind. Or I should say Gizmo.
I just... If I had AoE, but I don't... Fucking Warlocks don't get any AoE until 5, so it's kind of like, I can't do enough for this round. Like, I think attempting to leave might be the best option if we can.
If we can always potentially try creating obstacles to slow them up. But
Yeah, I would say
Obstacles
try to
where?
consider all your resources.
These tunnels have nothing in them.
My only other option would be to try to reason with their leader. But
We've already
I don't-
murdered some of them.
yeah, well, they nearly murdered you, and I feel like put a lot of value in their individual person or null, but maybe.
All right. Well, let's see what the next couple turns.
Oh,
reveal.
wait a second.
Mm,
Yeah, no, yeah, never mind. Sorry.
what?
Wait a second. No.
You gonna do the rolls over there, or?
For me? No, I said no.
Oh.
I said this whole time Rain has had comprehend languages on, but you guys rested and stuff, so she doesn't. I was gonna say she would have been able to understand what they were saying.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
are you gonna
no.
continue with the turn order?
Oh. Yeah, actually, yeah, I guess it is their turn. So pink red is first. It's gonna save.
Fail.
Get blasted back.
By this point, shouldn't it be through the wall into the other room?
Let's see here. Yeah, it is not going to attack you because it can't see you through this many things, so it's going to just double move to here. Now it is green red's turn. Is also going to fail. And it has the same issue, so it's going to double move to here. All of the gnolls, except for blue-red, have bows out. Now it is purple's turn, and it is going to attack Gizmo.
Well, I'm
14
unconscious.
hits. 6 piercing damage.
I'm dead.
Dying, but and the wind tunnel's gone. Does the wind tunnel stay or
No, it would go because he's unconscious and
he's
breaks
not concentrating
concentration.
on it, right?
Yeah. So since it is your turn, Tim, roll a death saving throw.
This isn't gonna end well.
So that is a fail. Rain, it is your turn.
Sorry, CJ. What do we do?
2, 3. We got like
There's
10 of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
there's way too many for me to do anything about. I have no AOE. This is so shitty.
Huh. Red blue, I believe, is injured, right?
Red, blue?
Yeah.
Barely injured.
Where's red,
Barely.
blue? Blue, red?
Or
Are we
blue, red.
reading it left or right?
Yeah.
He
blue, red.
is injured?
Okay.
Or
Isn't he
barely
been
injured?
He's barely injured because he took a thunder wave.
Yeah, he took 7
Thing
damage.
is, these things are fast, so I could use my maneuvers, 2 maneuvers to double trip attack him and guarantee a kill. But that doesn't do much for Gizmo.
Because I could use a whole action on Spare the Dying, assuming that doesn't fuck us over anyway, because
They're
if they
gonna
all,
swarm.
yeah, then because his thing is done, so they're all gonna move in and just like all of us. The only option that I have is to like attempt to try to reason with their leader, but you've dealt with gnolls. Do they have reasoning ish? Probably not.
You could roll a history check.
Okay, I'd like to do that.
Well, I was,
Oh,
yeah.
it's old X history.
Well,
The Gnoll Master.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Going off of his knowledge, he's the one that has the, like, even the ability. You know, I guess Gizmo and Rain like haven't even heard of him. Zoldak. So you, as an ex-mercenary, you know that gnolls. It's very confusing to you that gnolls are down here. And you know that since gnolls like attack in bands and stuff, they're not as chaotic as orcs. They're like way more organized, and they are just like dogs and wolves and stuff. They always go around their pack leader, and you know that you have heard of them being hired as mercenaries before, like you. Oh, I guess also I should have revealed up here because you guys can see. The northern passage, I should have revealed that earlier.
Is it another door?
No, it's just, it goes up to there.
Okay, so I think that's what we're gonna have to do. Maybe is
So
reason.
you know that gnolls have been like used as mercenaries. Like they're way more organized. Like orcs just kind of like do whatever they want. Gnolls are like, yeah, like I said, they're not chaotic. They're
So
more
they
lawful.
could potentially be paid off.
You think so? Yes. Like you just even it's funny because your history is in mercenary, so you
Yeah.
know that they are like the monstrous version of yourself. Like
Yeah.
Okay. Could I don't even know if this would be possible, because it doesn't say that Awakened Mind would take an action, because it's just something I naturally do.
it is an action.
Okay, so I wouldn't be able to like use Awakened Mind and comprehend languages because
Correct.
okay, because I was assuming that Awakened Mind would just be like the fact, I don't know, just because it said like you can communicate telepathically. I didn't know if it would actually take an action to do that.
Actually, hold on a second. Let me look at it.
Because it reads like I just can't do that. It doesn't seem
I
like.
think it would take concentration for you to do that. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna read it and then see how I feel. Because I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
So, one option we have, if we can pull this off, is to convince them that we don't want both sides to end in slaughter.
Okay, so
Yeah.
one thing is you're limited to 30 feet with
Okay.
Awakened Mind.
He is way more than
But-
30 feet.
But nothing else about it says about it taking an action. It just says about the 30 feet, so
Oh, okay.
yeah. So I would say that you're right. Like, you would be able to do it just as if you were normally talking.
You couldn't stay in cover and try and do it, Brandon. You'd have to get out and get in attack
Yeah,
range.
this is like the 30-foot line right here.
Yeah, so I basically have to like, what do you hit, like control or shift to? What do you hit to like keep it at a spot?
That would be if you're moving your character.
Yeah, I just wanted to see that, but just
You
to get
you
a
hit
potential move.
spacebar. Yeah, if you pick
Okay.
up your character and move spacebar, but then only you would see it.
Okay. So, but anyway, I could go like 10 and then like to like, I'd have to like double move essentially. All right, what do you guys think?
I don't know.
If
I'm
we can
unconscious.
convince them to stop fighting because we'll end up wiping out each other, and that we can pay them off if they.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give them. I'll
You can
give
give,
them
you
every.
can give them all. You can give them all copper pieces you left.
Yeah, dude, we got 2,000 copper upstairs. Just be like, wait, just come with us. We'll show you. We have 2,000 copper upstairs. Like we have a lot of money we can't move, but you can move it.
Yeah. I think
All right.
that's our best bet.
So how do I get there? Like I'd have to be like 15 or like 10 this way, and then like
The bodies
like
are difficult
20
terrain.
this way, and then would he be able to hear me from there then if I'm like just in one spot over?
You mean if you
Because
don't reach it by 5 feet? Yeah, I'm gonna say that you just do it for the story.
okay, so I would say that I would like to move. What my movement would put me like right like here, like between the two of them.
Okay.
Rain.
So
just
you're running into here, and you see, what is that? 7, 8. You see 8 gnolls that are alive. You see that Gizmo is downed, Zoldak is cornered, and you see the lead gnoll in the back, just as like Zoldak and Gizmo have been calling him out.
They really
Okay.
haven't seen you attack, so.
Right. So this is the first that you've appeared. The gust of wind just broke down, so all the gnolls are like still like in charging mode right now.
Okay, I would like to use like obviously awaken mind to speak to the lead knoll, but comprehend languages to as an action.
Did you double move to get there?
I don't think so. There's 10 and there's 15. It would just be stepping over
Okay.
Gizmo's body. So
yeah.
like
Yeah. Okay. I just forgot if you had to double move to get there or not.
no. So
Okay.
yeah, I would like to just rain approaches in like kind of obviously running in to just because everything's bad, but no weapons, just like hands up in the air, just like hey, just addressing the knoll like like I don't know, what do you guys
I
think?
would
Like,
say whatever you can say in 6 seconds
yeah.
to convince him,
Um,
or whatever you want to say.
what do you think, CJ? Something like it like hey, or something just like like hey, if you're a mercenary, we can pay you off. We don't need to like bloodshed or like something like that. Like we all don't need to lose our lives here. Like something like that. Like something that would convey like if you're mercenaries, we can pay you and we don't all have to die.
Okay. Whenever you say that, your turn ends and the leader's begins, basically. And Zoldak, you hear it just barking and just doing that kind of stuff again. But Rain, you hear it saying, like in a monstrous way. I mean, I don't really feel like doing like a accent thing, but basically he's saying, surround them.
It's better than murder them.
So, Zoldak and Rain, do you want to do anything like basically? Well, I mean, actually, they're fast enough that let's
We
just say
can't. I
that-
mean, we're not going to be able to.
right.
Most of them
So-
get turns before us, so.
Right.
85% of them
Hopefully.
get turns before you.
Hopefully, it understands that I could have ran and left everybody for dead probably. So it's like, please, like just like we're a team.
You were
don't
gonna
kill
run
us.
away anyway.
I could have tried.
Blue-red
I
backs
wasn't
away. Do you
gonna.
want to do an opportunity attack on it?
No, I'm not.
No,
Okay.
me neither.
Okay.
Trying to look as non-threatening as possible, if that's possible, being a half demon.
Okay. So it.
I make the notion that while I don't sheathe my weapon, I lower it to the pointed end to the ground.
Yeah. So it. One second. So it comes over here and hops up on this table and is like looking down at you. I'll allow you to not be like on a weird square.
Okay, so like maybe like over here, would that be like, or like just on?
I would. Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, I mean, you could just be like standing next to Gizmo.
Yeah, I'd rather stand over Gizmo than over the one of them we killed. Like I don't want to be any more
Yeah.
disrespectful than possible.
Would you want to?
I would like to ask if I can stabilize my friend.
Yeah, just do that.
Okay, so spare the
Ye-
dying, like bend
yeah,
over and just spare the
right.
dying Gizmo.
I was gonna say that, like, while they were all shuffling over, you would be like sleight of hand, like,
Right, like just even just like one hand in the air, like I'm just reviving a weapon.
Yeah. So it hops up on the table and is looking down at you, and basically it's just kind of standing out there, and it's like, finish your statement. Of course, it's just like barking and stuff.
Right.
Zoldak is making like weird noises, and all the rest of the gnolls have all their bows, and they're all just drawn, and they're all pointed at Rain.
Okay. So, we were at the village of Hamlet, and some of the women and children and people were
The
attacked.
gnoll spits.
And they asked us to come here to get our people back, and that's all we would like to do. If
Their
we would be
people.
glad to give you all of our money, and we have money. We have over 2,000 copper pieces alone. We have a bit of money. We'd be glad to give you.
Why shouldn't I just kill you for it?
Well, it's not on us, so it's somewhere else. So I'd have to show you where it is, and I heard each.
Hold on a second. How much did you say?
What would the equivalent of 2,000 copper be, guys? Like
20 gold.
Okay, and how much do we also have between us total? 'Cause,
I have essentially what amounts to about 15 to 16 gold. Well,
I have 17.
800 copper, 845 copper, 79 silver, 15 gold.
So between the three of us, we have like at least like 80 plus what's upstairs.
Plus, I also have a gold ring, a gold chain, silver ring with a ruby gem.
He
scale
says
mail.
he just like kind of like spits on the ground again and says, I require 6 gold for each head and 18 for me.
Gladly. Wait, how many are there left? Does that count the people who are dead?
Yeah, it just kind of it barks at you. It didn't even say anything. It just barked. Like, it didn't say that. So yeah, there are 12 regular and 1 head.
How much for him? 20?
18.
18. So 90 gold.
Well, so it would be 12 times 6, 72. Correct. Yeah, 90.
Yep.
We even have that?
Well, I have 6. Or no, that's copper. I have, how much is it gold? Or how many silver? 10 silver, right?
Silver is, yeah.
10 to 1.
10. Yep.
Okay, so I have 21 gold if I give him everything on me.
I have, let's see. 15 plus... I got 31 gold on me.
Okay, so that's 52. Upstairs was
20.
20. So that's 72. Gizmo, how much do you have on your rotting corpse?
35.
Okay, so we have enough
Wait,
for
you
the
have
buyout.
35 gold?
I have 20 silver pieces and 15 gold.
So it's
Actually, wait a
17.
second. I might.
Well, yeah, whatever.
Okay.
That
I actually have
puts us
another
at-
silver, so I mean, there's another. Or I have 15 silver, so there's another gold there.
You
Okay.
also have items if you don't have
Yeah.
enough.
We have 90 gold, period, as far as gold goes, including what's upstairs.
Really?
Yeah, we have a flat 90.
Oh.
Is that how much we need?
Yeah, it's six times 12 plus 18.
Yeah, that we had 89 until CJ just said he had to scrap together one more gold with his pieces.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess only 3 of the gnolls died, yeah. Unless there's
Yeah.
2. No, yeah.
There's actually 2 more over here, haha.
Yeah, right. Yeah, two dead bodies come up from the top. What?
Yeah. 90 gold. Certainly, I can give you that. I can give you everything we have and show you where the rest of our gold is.
The gnoll spits again and says, "You have 1 hour to bring me the money, or I will hunt you down."
Should I tell him that like it's easy enough to like have him? Should I have him come with us to get it with his people? Or what do we do here?
Or you just put it all back in the chest and rig it to explode and give it to him.
What do you think, CJ? Should I ask him to send 2 of his gnolls along to pick it up and bring it?
I would say. Would you be able to send, 3 or 4 of your men to
Okay.
take it? Because we'll need, it's a big heavy chest.
Yeah. Okay.
You'll
Yeah.
probably need 4.
The head gnoll is
Carry.
looking impatient.
Yeah. So the rest of our gold that I was talking about is in a big heavy chest that I'm small. I can't carry that. But if you wanted to send 3 or 4 of your guys, I'll take them there right now. You won't even have to wait an hour. We can go immediately, and you can have it within the next 10 minutes. It'll be yours.
The head gnoll points at Purple, and Purple shoots an arrow at Rain, and it misses.
Okay.
And then he just lowers. He actually has a glaive and also a longbow, like the other ones. So
Okay,
it's
how about
a
this?
step up from a spear. So he fires. He doesn't say anything. He just points at Purple and then just lowers it. And
I
just
get
keeps
out
staring at him.
the gold the gold ring. I'm not sure how much a gold ring is worth, but
You pull out the
and I say, Rain,
Don't you
here we
have
can use
2?
this.
Don't you have 2?
I have a gold ring, a silver ring with a ruby gem, and
Oh, okay.
a
Yeah,
golden
yeah,
chain.
No, yeah, you're right. Okay. So you pull out the gold ring.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, Rain, we could use this. Actually, 1 pound of gold is worth 50 gold pieces. So I mean, a ring obviously isn't worth a pound, but
Yeah, I mean it has jewelry value though.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
craftsmanship of it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So
Thing is- that would
It's
cover
gonna-
stuff.
Okay, so I'm just gonna start by just emptying my money out on the table in front of him.
Okay.
So that would be 18, There are 17, 18, 19, 20. That's 21. So I'm just toss 21 gold out in front of him. Leaves me with.
Okay, I mean, is there? Yeah, I was gonna say, are there any
4
silver
copper.
pieces and stuff?
Oh yeah, there's silver pieces. It's gonna be.
Yeah,
do you want-
just type it in chat. Type
Okay.
out what you done,
Okay.
and you can just use S and C for silver and copper.
Okay. Let me do that.
And then Zoldak, you can type out whatever you're gonna leave. Gizmo, at this point, you're at 1 HP.
Ow.
So
I have
you're like
-4.
you're coming back. Yeah, I mean they've been talking for about a minute, and you're just kind of regenerating.
That's from the party's group loot, and then here's what I.
I feel like the Knolls would not be interested in the banknote I have, nor am I going to tell them about it.
Yeah, just put it in the raw, like coin value. So CJ, I'm just gonna take the 845. So yeah, you both dump all that stuff out, and he's just looking at it and says, "You have 1 hour to bring me back the rest." And he points at Purple Red, and Purple Red just goes over to the money and just like, starts like, like putting it into a bag. Comes over, scoops it up, and runs over this way, and disappears to the
Zoldak,
right.
Gizmo should you guys want to go bring them these kind fellows the rest of their money?
Sure. We'll honor our word.
I have 1 health, and probably am still very not awake.
Yeah,
Well-
you are obviously near death, and yeah, like you're not feeling good.
Pop a healing spell on yourself if you have to, or this is what we got to do to live, guys. Zoldak, you and I, shall we go up and try to carry it while he hobbles behind us?
I'm not hobbling anywhere. I don't feel good.
Well, you're welcome to hang around with these fine Knolls if you would like.
We'll take the dwarf as collateral if you don't return.
Zoldak, do we actually want it back? No.
Said he would hunt us down.
Wow. Jordan, can you just kill my character off? I think I'm done with the scenario.
You're gonna join the Knolls.
I'm gonna be a Jason.
Yeah. You're like, can you be my master? Ew, get away from me.
All right, Zoldak, we'll be back in like 10 minutes. Or Zoldak, Gizmo, we'll be back in like 10 minutes with the money. All right, we go upstairs, I guess.
Okay.
Gizmo,
Yeah,
your choice if you want to stay here. I wouldn't recommend it.
I was
Yeah,
near
we-
death, and you guys just ditched me. I'm not exactly in walking material.
Ditched you, we're saving your life.
You guys go upstairs, and you don't see anything along the way that
Okay.
impedes you.
Okay.
So as you guys go away, Gizmo, you just this whole time you wake up and it's just like all the Knolls are around you, and they're just like kind of like barking and stuff, and Rain is looking, and you're just like, oh man, she's doing that weird head talk shit again, isn't she? I'm just like, you're kind of out of it, but basically this one Knoll that's up on the table is looking at the rest and just kind of literally barking orders, just barking at them, and it's most of them seem to be just going back here, including the head one comes over to this table and just kind of sits at it, and two of them are sitting across the table, like right here, just staring at you, but the rest go back over in this area. And that guy.
I have a funny question.
They move the dead as well.
Could I beat them by out drinking them and making them kill themselves that way?
Challenge him to a drinking
With
contest.
my
You, like, lift him a pint of ale, point
dwarven
it.
stomach of steel.
I mean, you don't speak their language, but if you want to try to, do that somehow, one of the there's whatever, like some gnolls go out or whatever, and they bring back like some food. They just had like a little bit of a fight, and these two are actually like eating. So, if you want to actually attempt to do that, you have, I'm gonna say, between them wrestling the stuff and bringing it down here. Oh wait, actually, yeah, okay. You have some time. So what do you want to do with the few minutes that you have? Rain and Zoldak, you go back upstairs and you basically get the chest. Or actually, I guess I can move your
Just move us off screen.
yeah.
There we go.
I am gonna do that.
The money is this thing, that orange thing. So let me know how you decide to move it.
Okay.
I mean, I guess we basically, scoop it up, put it back in the crate,
Yeah.
box it up, and
Okay.
then,
Carry it as best we can, like kind of like maybe drag it across the floor if we have to.
Yeah, which way are you taking it?
probably would be.
Probably the secret tunnel might be the fastest.
Yeah.
Because that would put us out in the quarters. We go down around to the drop down. Actually,
Probably would be about the same.
I'm thinking it's going to be about the same.
Yeah.
So, what would you like to do? Secret tunnel, just because it's there, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, Gizmo, I'm staring at you, by the way.
I know. Gizmo sits like well, at this point, I cured wounds. Well, very, very unfortunately, didn't heal very much. But
Okay.
I pulled a keg out of like my pack and start pouring myself a drink, and try and see if they take interest of what I am doing, and see if they want some.
You sit down and you're just like, you set it down kind of in front of them and you're just drinking at it. You're just like staring at them dead in the eye. I mean, your like eyeball might be like bleeding a lot, and you have just like blood pouring out of you because you're obviously near death, but it's just like, you're just kind of leaning there and you're staring at them and you're just drinking it. And roll an intimidation check. Okay, so Rain and Zoldak, I have a question for you. Once you make it to the area with the rungs,
Ooh.
what do you do?
Well, I got 20 feet of rope.
Yeah.
Tie it up and lower it down somehow. 20 feet will get us that far.
Okay.
Oh my God, they're babies.
I just intimidated the shit out of them.
They're like, oh God, he's so dead but so drunk.
Both of them just kind of look at each other and they're like, and then they there's two mugs that are right there, and then they just start fighting over like, like, no, I'm gonna drink it. I'm gonna drink it. So roll the Constitution saving throw.
To stop from laughing.
I rolled.
Yeah, they're gonna roll.
Thank God.
Jesus.
So because they're trying to drink it so fast, because they're trying to impress you for whatever reason, even though you're like near dead and they could just kill you right now. So they're just like going for it, and they completely pass out. Like they fall over. Like they just start drinking it, and they just kind of like bite off a piece of the mug, and they're just like getting it all over themselves, and they're acting like all super stupid. And yeah, they're both unconscious.
Beautiful. I gotta reload the game because my fucking thingy just fucked up.
Okay.
The head gnoll.
The head gnoll hears this, and storms over and just like picks up and throws this gnoll into the wall over there. Sits down, sets the glaive down on the table, and then grabs one of the mugs and goes to drink it.
It's just straight amazing.
I'm a dwarf.
So, roll a Constitution saving throw again. Whoops.
Oh,
Yeah,
not much better.
Fuck this up.
You could always use your inspiration. I mean, what else would a dwarf want to stop him to use his inspiration but to not pass out?
Oh yeah, could I use that right now to re-roll?
You can use it whenever you want.
I think.
I think I'm gonna just use it. Because if this works, then there's 3 drunk, knocked out, and whatever is still in that little hole.
So roll. Yeah, no, okay, you're fine.
What? Oh, well, can I just keep?
Okay.
Can I keep my
Yeah, because you
inspiration
can roll.
then?
You roll inspiration after, so yes, you don't need to call it before.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're fine. So it drinks it, and it just kind of is like shaking its head and staring at you, and it goes and starts pouring up another one.
I'm gonna grab gonna grab some ale while this is going.
So
This weird little idea is
Zoldak,
actually working.
how do you want to get it down? I don't know if CJ's still there.
Isn't he? Didn't say anything about going anywhere, did he?
I don't know.
Ooh, we just lost him now.
Nah, I was moving him.
Oh.
I don't know. He might have gone AFK.
We're gonna go back to my drunken stupor.
Yeah, hold on.
How's the drinking contest coming?
Hello?
Hello,
Yep.
what's up?
Yeah, my internet cut out or something there
Okay.
for a moment, so I wasn't hearing like the last 30 seconds.
Yeah, so how are you guys going to get it down the tunnel? Gizmo, roll another Constitution saving throw.
CJ hit us with a rope idea.
Woohoo! Woohoo!
Oh my god. So,
Yeah, so it's drinking and you're still just, you're just staring at it and, it's drinking the second cup. Yeah, and it's just like, it's kind of like shaking a little bit, but it's like, it just seems like really angry and it just like keeps hitting the table. And some of these gnolls come over here and you see it just yelp and they're like, oh, like shake, like, oh, like, whatever.
that dwarven ale.
It picks up this gnoll's head and just starts smashing it against the table, and just you see you hear its skull crack,
Oh,
and he
God.
just throws it over to the
Dead
side.
now. Greatest plan ever in DnD is get the leader
God.
drunk and he's slowly gonna start murdering all his minions.
And without a word, you just stare at him with the blood dripping down your face. Just drink the ale, you pussy.
Okay, yeah. How do you guys want to get it down now? I'm back to you guys. 100%.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I have 20 feet of rope. We could somehow, if there's any way, we could tie.
And say
Try
if
to lower it down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know how.
I'm so
far
happy
down
I'm recording this D&D session with this drunken stupor over here.
It's
Yeah.
beautiful. What I was thinking is if it's more than 20 feet, 'cause I think you might have said that it was, if we tied it off and
It's
Zoldak
30 feet.
began to lower it down, Rain could go down the ladder as he's holding it off and go about 10 feet down and presumably just hold it. I won't be able to move, but if I just put everything to holding the thing or vice versa, because it doesn't take anything to hold it, with the rope, with all the, all the fulcrum point with it being on the rope. So, you know what I mean? So if I can hold it and maybe Zoldak could go down and hold it and then we can loop it around the rung. Am I making any sense or am I just not?
Doesn't one of you just go?
It's heavy. It's heavy enough that you don't think the rope is gonna work.
Why don't you just one of you go down and catch it?
If the rope
No,
isn't
that's-
gonna work.
And
That's
hope
gonna
and
crush
hope and hope it doesn't break somebody's arms.
Wait. Let's just drop it. We'll fucking drop it, and I'll use mend on it.
On the crate.
Yeah, I can mend the crate.
Okay. That works.
You gotta pick all
We
the copper back up, but okay.
We are, but it couldn't fall too far. It's a pretty narrow hallway.
Are you gonna push it?
It's pretty
Yeah,
funny.
we'll just drop it. Fuck it. What else are we gonna do?
Pretty funny because Zoldak
I mean-
and Rain are still down on my screen.
Right. Yeah. I mean, they're not at the correct location.
I
But
know.
Sure, drop it. We'll use mend.
it's theater of the mind. Oh yeah. I guess I can get rid of this.
Theater of my mind is having the Knoll leader murder his fellow people with alcohol.
Okay. So you push it down, and some several 100-pound crate just falls and completely shatters, and coins go everywhere.
It didn't even survive. It's just like it's gone.
If I have all the pieces, I can mend it. I use mend cantrip.
Yep. So yeah, you go down there, and yeah, you do mend it back.
Now, do I mend it back as it was when we dropped it, as in all the coins are in it still?
Probably
Nope.
not.
Okay, so yeah, we'll just load it up again. Zoldak?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So that just takes more time.
Yeah, which it hasn't been that long yet, I can't assume. I mean, they could only have been drinking max of 10 minutes.
So yeah, just as time goes by, you guys are coming in, and you're pushing in right as Gizmo roll another Constitution saving throw.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my god! What the fuck is this?
So,
He can't hold his liquor.
Fucking clown
So-
fiesta, dude.
so as you both are pushing in this thing, you see the head Knoll is just over here, and he's drinking, and he's just like completely out of it, kind of staring at the ceiling. And you see Gizmo is standing on the table with his keg of ale, and he's just drinking it straight out of the thing. He's just drinking it, and yeah, the head Knoll is just looks like kind of like completely in spaced out mode. It's like, also you see a Knoll with a crushed skull over here, and
Who's dead now?
there's another one that looks like it took a nap upside down against the wall.
Wouldn't he be very injured after a throw like that?
He took some damage, yes, but not
Alright.
skull crushing damage.
Yeah.
So our options are just kill this guy really quietly, or
No, see, the options are drag the leader over, threaten to get our money back, or we'll kill him. And they shouldn't want to fight without their leader. And then you just stab that guy over there on the wall. And then we leave.
So Rain and Zoldak, you come into this scene.
Impressed. What the fuck is this?
Couldn't hold his liquor.
The
He murdered that
leader's
guy.
still- Okay, what's that?
What
Box
is
of
that?
money.
I like it.
It's a cube. It's not a box.
It's the sun.
It's the sun. It's the sun in square form. That's better.
Okay.
Now it is the sun.
Jesus Christ. I go. We're trying to go up in that top hallway.
My body.
Just
Alright.
snare is over. We all got burned in the sun.
Alright, Zoldak, what do we gotta do?
The leader you said is still conscious, right?
Put in a
The
complete
leader
drunken
appears
stupor.
conscious, yes.
Do you think I could reason with him better when he's completely fucked like this? Like pump him for info real quick?
Hey, did my HP go up anymore?
No.
No. You think the alcohol would revive me?
Nope. Baby.
What the hell?
I'm done.
I feel like you waited for that. You're like, baby.
Yeah.
How long has that been sitting in the side?
Don't worry about it.
Oh god, that's the next enemy.
All right, guys. I think
Giant
I'm gonna
baby.
try to re-reason with him while he's drunk. See what happens. Because I mean, if he's like beyond, he went through the anger stage. Now he said he just gotta see. I see the baby moving.
Tell me.
Yeah. I wish it got rid of the white though, because that'd be slick if it just came in. Yeah, I'm just saying on the fly.
Right. All right. Should I try to reason with him again? Like, see if I can like, not trick him per se, but hint him in the direct giving up information or something before we do anything else. Okay. Okay, yeah, so Rain approaches him and assessing the situation to obviously see that he's intoxicated and that Gizmo is normal for Gizmo.
Yep.
Like, you know, like, I see somebody found the ale.
It's just yeah, and it just kind of like looks at you and just is making oh yeah, I guess comprehend language is lasts an hour. So yeah,
Yeah.
it just says where's it? And just is shaking its head,
Yeah.
staring at you and just kind of blinking.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, we got it. Don't worry. But, you know, while we're here, I was just wondering, you know, since you're gonna get what you want, we're just looking for our friend. Do you know where a young girl and a woman and a gnome might be?
Roll a persuasion.
Okay. Actually, I think. No. Okay, yeah, persuasion. Do I get advantage because he's drunk?
You get nothing.
I was gonna say. I
But
probably.
he gets disadvantage on something.
Okay. I was gonna say I could also see the argument of like you would never have that, at least, so no. All right. Persuasion.
So re-ask your question. Do you know anything about a
About,
gnome or a
like,
girl or a lady?
Yeah, the gnome lady and the girl, because I think it was the lady's wife. So I'm asking about her, plus the girl that's missing, plus Oliver. So like, yeah, like the gnome, the woman, or like the little kid.
The gnoll just is like, nice. He hates gnomes. He hates gnomes.
And
just stares at you again.
and who is he? Again?
The master.
Where is the master? Oh, hold on. Before I ask that, should I try to? Do I ask him where the master is, or do I hit him with something like, "What's a big strong gnoll like you have a master for? Like you should be the alpha. Like fuck your master. Let's go get him." You like that one? Okay, so yeah, I act surprised, like, yeah. So yeah, Rain just like gasped, like, wait, you're a big strong gnoll like you
gasp
isn't
in
the
your
leader?
head.
Yeah, just like somehow, just like yeah, just whatever, just like a big strong gnoll like you isn't the leader. Like, why? You should be the leader.
I am, man. Hey, are you talking without talking?
His brain doesn't understand.
It's yeah, I'm a warlock. It's what I do.
I see your lips moving, but your brain's not flapping.
So, do you like? You said that you have a master. I think you should be master.
I am. Are you kidding yourself?
I think Zoldak should open that door
Where's-
behind us.
Where? Where is your master? You know, we'll go and make sure that he knows that you're the master.
Just, I want to know. Just give us some money and go.
Is he gonna fall unconscious yet?
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. We have your gold right here, but you know, as long as if you're in a trading mood, we have some more items we'd be glad to trade you in order, for some information.
I just wanted the money and I want to get out of here.
We want to get out of here too. And if you can tell us where our friends are or where your master is, that would help us so much so we can get out of here too.
He seems to be less like sleepy looking, and he's just kind of like just staring at you now. And he puts his hand on his glaive, and now he's just kind of like leaning forward on his hand and just like staring at you. He still like looks all sleepy and stuff, but
Okay.
Gizmo, where are you right now?
On the table,
Standing on the
contemplating whether to hit him with the keg or not.
Okay. Yeah, I mean
Okay.
he's dialed in 100% to rain, so.
Okay, yeah. Well, we, like I said, we have the money here, but if you'd be willing to make just that little bit more money, maybe you can leave here and just never come back to this place. This place is terrible. I'm trying to use the same boat mentality where, like, we both hate this place. Let's help each other out. So it's a good foot in the door technique in psychology.
Yeah, he
Yeah, except it still involves us losing our money.
He kind of just pushes himself back away from the table and then stands up with his glaive now in his hand, and he's just like stretching. And he's not really looking at you now. He's like looking up at the ceiling and just kind of like, doing like athletic stretching, like stretching his side, swaying side to side.
Well, it's up to you guys, Gizmo, if you're gonna attempt to murder him, but I don't think you'll be able to insta-kill him because he's not unconscious.
It's not murder, it's just knocking him out so we can get our way.
He has both of his hands on his glaive now.
Well, the issue is the guy who took our gold is gone. Like he's over fucking here somewhere, so we're gonna have to fight our way out either
Yeah,
way.
but if we knock their leader unconscious, we can use him as a means to get our shit back.
We can. I
don't think it's worth it. One more hit and you're dead.
We have this banknote that we can get more gold than we already have because of the nearest note. So we can just leave and be richer than we were anyway. Who cares about 90 gold when we're gonna go get like 200 or whatever? Okay, so I'm just Rain's just gonna go ahead. Like, yeah, your gold's in that chest right there.
Still more exploration.
So you're saying that, and then Gizmo, what do you do?
What the hell? I attempt to hit him with the goddamn keg in the head.
Okay. So Rain, you're saying that, and you go to hit him.
I'm gonna walk him over to here. Just trying to it's right here as I walk over to the keg.
Okay.
It's right here. It's right.
Yeah. Look, it's right down this hallway.
It's over here. We could have led him to the shit zone and be like, "Hey, find it, bro."
Yeah. So roll an attack, Tim. Strength. Just roll like a 1d20 plus strength, basically, like a strength saving throw, basically. Yeah. And he definitely seems slower.
It's not horrible, but I wish it was better.
So, yeah, you go to like break it over his head, and he just like goes and hits it with the glaive, and just like knocks it out of the way, so it goes off to the side and just like bounces off to the floor, and just kind of like rolls over here. And he's like, "Thing is so tough, huh?"
Damage control. Yeah, he's a drunk dwarf. I'm sorry about him. It's dwarves do, but you know, here's your money. Look at all this money. There's a lot
Yeah,
of
but see,
money.
he's drunk, so I don't think he's aware I was trying to hit him with it.
I mean, it doesn't sound like he's like, this is war. It kind of sounded more if he's like, oh, you want to fight, do ya? But I don't know.
He just looks at you, Rain, and he's just like, "You can leave now."
All right, Gizmo, let's go. We're out of here. He gave us the go-ahead. Let's go home.
I'm with Rain.
Gizmo, what do you do?
We can't fight them because we don't have the skill set to do so at this time. And I feel like if we stay and fight,
Somebody.
you tried. If you landed the knockout, we could have bargained, but we're not going to get that second chance. I don't think.
I could pick the tag up and try again, but there's rooms we haven't explored.
There's lives I'd like to keep.
I feel like this is, I don't know, if, with the gnolls being in this area, I mean, we can always explore other ones.
Yeah, we can always like rest and go and try a different wing or whatever, because the master hates gnomes, but they don't want to be here either, so they're probably not going to really leave this chamber here.
Master's probably in another area.
He seems scared of Master. I feel like if Master getting drunk. So it's like, I feel like he's probably down that other hallway or down the stairs, but I don't think he's here. Like in this small segment.
Don't want to. Hate not having money.
We're gonna
There'll
have
be
more
plenty of
money.
opportunities to get more.
Hero worth.
If you look at it, it's like about 170.
Okay, so we lose.
Plus, the thing is, the gold chain and ring and the silver ring I have, I mean, 1 pound of gold itself is worth 50
Plus-
gold. Plus
plus-
whatever it is to make it as a ring.
We didn't even give him anything that's on you, Gizmo. We gave him what was on Rain and Zoldak, and then he said, "Bring us the rest." If he accepts this gold here, he's too drunk to even know that we didn't give you his money. Like, we'll just leave. Like,
Yeah, Gizmo, you haven't given him any money yet. You have all your
So-
stuff.
to avoid being hunted down, you should probably give him that money. We'll still leave with like 100 gold more than we came with. And with fucking Fernok dead, that's 30 gold apiece. So you're essentially doubling the gold you have on you.
Gizmo, what do you do?
I'm considering another keg attack, but with inspiration.
Okay. Roll a strength saving throw with advantage.
Critical.
This is the most rogue dwarf I've ever met. No, this time you won't see it coming.
You could just use the... Yeah, just do that twice.
What do you mean twice?
Well, if you're going to use advantage... Wait, did you just roll twice?
No, I rolled once. So 12 was the first time.
Right.
Inspiration would be your
Were
second
you going to
roll.
use inspiration?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so just roll that again.
Oh, alright.
Come on, it's gonna work.
So I just unchecked your inspiration.
It's whatever.
Did you?
Yes!
Okay, there it is.
Ooh, not
Right,
bad.
yep. Yeah, so you hop down and you're like going for your keg, you know, just going like that, and he's just still kind of staring over at Rain, and he just kind of notices like the crate, and he's just like, oh, and he's looking at that. And Gizmo, you go up behind him and now just roll damage. Roll 1d4 plus strength.
I think a dwarf, when attacking with a keg, should get proficiency.
It doesn't help for
Five.
damage though.
I know. I'm just fucking around.
Okay, yeah. So you go and hit him, and he has to make a Constitution saving throw to stay conscious.
Come on, dude. How they're rolling, please.
Watch him crit.
He has to pass a DC. How many drinks did he have? 3.
3.
And he failed 3. So let's say 13.
He's gonna say,
No,
fucking
let's
fuck me.
So
say
he
15.
passes. So you go and break it over his head, and he gets knocked forward. And if he... Now I'm gonna roll percentile. Not that it even matters. Actually, I guess I could just roll a 1d2. If it's a 1, he's gonna attack you, and if 2, it's not.
No.
Roll initiative. Although I guess actually we should just do that next time.
Yeah. It's...
This initiative is between the head knoll and you 3. So we can either roll for it now.
We'll wait till next time.
No, I'm keeping my 20.
Oof.
If he gets a nat 20, does that
I
put
guess
him
we
into a
could roll.
surprise round?
No.
No. Yeah, I mean, if he rolled, we might as well roll.
I would say everybody just roll higher than him, and we're set. He is dead. And he failed. So, well, he didn't fail, but he's not very high.
He's gonna get... Does he get disadvantage for being drunk as shit?
Nope.
Oh.
I'm about to inflict wounds the shit out of him.
All I'm gonna be able to do, guys, is Witch Bolt. As long as he doesn't call his fucking allies.
I don't think they're even aware of what's going on. He scared them away.
So on the last moment of this session, that happens. And hopefully the turn order thingy stays up.
Well, just write him down.
Oh, yeah, and also Gizmo, you're over here, because that's where your thing went.
Yeah, I know.
Actually, you still have advantage, because I think you would... I would give you advantage because you're, like, flanking him and he didn't even see you. I just thought about that since you were behind him. So you still have your initiative.
Or you mean inspiration?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Cool. So, if we would start this fight and I can move like here next time, I'll have for the flanking attack I'll have whatever, right? Or will only Gizmo have that because he's behind him?
It counts for sneak attack to get extra bonus, but for regular you have to be. Actually.
Because you were house rolling something about behind before.
Yeah, they're freaking... They give you advantage so easily with the flanking thing in this game. I think that would be considered flanking.
Flanking... Technically flanking... The normal rules, there's no bonus for flanking.
Really?
Yeah, that's 3rd edition. In the Dungeon Master's Guide, though, they gave rules for flanking. I forget what those were. I'll look it up real quick.
Yeah, because I know
Sure, they didn't mention it in this.
Like I said, it's not typical standard D&D, like 5th edition.
Oh, you're right. They don't actually have flanking in here.
Really?
I thought there was.
Not at all?
It's an optional rule.
Yeah, it's not even in the index. Yeah, like flanking.
It's in the Dungeon Master's Guide.
Yeah.
Flanking. Yeah, here I have the
251.
optional rules.
Yeah,
When a creature and at least one of its allies are adjacent to an enemy and on opposite sides